Hello and welcome to the Devils in Detail Soccer Roundtable. I'm Sam Ficarro, joined by Rayan Vatti and Nick Hedges, and we're here to recap ASU soccer. This is our first roundtable since Pac-12 play have opened up. ASU sitting at 1-4-1 with their last two home games coming against the LA schools, and then most recently a loss Friday against Oregon. So Nick, you were at the UCLA game. The ASU played pretty well in the first half, but UCLA became just too good in the second half, getting two late goals to win 3-0. So what did you make of the Sun Devils' performance?
Yeah, I agree with you. It really, they looked really good, ASU did. It just came down to the fact that UCLA is just a better team. You know, they were number one in the nation at that point. ASU, they did all they could. We saw some really positive signs. They were getting some attacking options towards goal, but at the end of the day, UCLA was just too much. And a 3-0 defeat, it definitely was closer than that scoreline.
And then, Ryan, you were at the USC game. ASU scored first and led at halftime. They looked like the better team in the first half, you could argue. But a crucial red card on ASU's Angela Boyle really changed the complexion of that game. So do you think the Sun Devils should have won that game against USC?
I think they should have won, and I definitely think they would have won if not for that red card that was, I think we can all agree, was a really bad call. But I thought they were the better team for most of the game, and until that bad call, they should have won.
Yeah, then ASU went back on the road against Oregon. This is now the easy part of their stretch, as some thought it was going to be. But Oregon won 3-0. Nick, you watched the game. How'd you think of ASU in that game?
Well, we talked about that suspension with Angela Boyle. That was a huge deal. She had to sit out the game against Oregon, and you could really tell the ASU defense from the very beginning gave up a goal in the third minute, and they could never recover. Oregon just outplayed them all day long, and at the end of the day, Oregon was able to get their first conference win. It was a tough day for ASU, and they definitely need to be better than they were against Oregon.
And then this weekend, ASU is playing the Mountain Schools, Colorado and Utah. They were both ranked at one point, Ryan, but they both have struggled to perform in Pac-12 play, similar to ASU. So how do you think the Sun Devils will fare this weekend?
I think it depends on which ASU team shows up. We've seen them play really good and really bad, and they should be able to beat both those teams. They're both on losing streaks of their own. But honestly, who knows at this point? Sometimes ASU's played like they can beat anybody, and sometimes they can lose to anybody. So.
Alrighty, so ASU is back in action Thursday against Colorado, and then they will be at Utah on Sunday. So for Ryan and Nick, I'm Sam, and for all of our ASU soccer coverage, make sure you go to devilsindetail.com.